So to find your equation of a line, write the slope-intercept form, which is the equation for a line, where here is the slope, and that's the rise over run, and this is the y-intercept. So let's first find this. This is the easy thing to find. Y-intercept, you just look to see where your line crosses over the y-axis. This is y, and it crosses over here at 1. So we're just going to fill in 1 for our b. Then the second thing you do is draw your triangle, because slope is simply rise. How far up are we going to go? Over run, how far to the right are we going to go? So we're going to look for 2 points that are on the crosshairs. So this one, see, it's right there on the crosshairs, and this one is right here in between those crosshairs. So we make our triangle and count. How far did I go up? 1, 2. How far did I go to the right? 1, 2, 3. So our slope is 2 over 3. How did I know the 2 goes on top? Because slope is the y on top and the x is on the bottom. This is the y. I went up on the y, and then I went to the right on the x. So I went 1, 2, 3. So that's why my 3 goes on the bottom. I went up, which is my rise. I went up 2, so that's what is on the top. Now the only thing we have to do is fill in the rest of it. So we just keep this y the y. So you're going to do this. Just write your y, write your equal sign, figure out your slope so that you replace the m, then do your x and your plus. Now, last thing we have to do, check to see if our line is a positive or a negative slope. This is a positive slope. It starts down and goes up, so we would just have a plus sign there if you wanted, or just leave it nothing, because when you have a positive slope, you don't have to write anything. If this line had been going like that, we would have put a negative sign right here in front of our slope. Okay, now if you're not sure what to do, I want you to pause the video and I want you to watch it step by step by step. Okay, in fact, I'm going to do it again here for you. Okay, so when we're doing the equation of a line, we are writing the equation in slope-intercept. Write on your paper right now, y equals mx plus b. We're going to look for our y-intercept first, the b. Okay, where does your line cross over the y-axis? It crosses over here at 1, so you would fill that in with a 1. Wherever your line crosses over the y-axis, go and find it right now, and then put that number in there for b. Now we're going to find out what the slope is, the m. And all we have to do is look for 2 points that are in the crosshair. So pause this video right now, go find 2 points that are on your line that fall in these crosshairs. You should already have one on the y-axis, so you just have to find another one. This also would have been a good one for me to find right here. It's in those crosshairs. Pause the video now and go find your point, 1 and 2, that are falling in the crosshairs. Okay, now that you have those points, I want you to remember that the y goes on top. So we're going to count how far did we have to go up or down. So I needed to go up 1, 2. And I'll show you that. 1, 2. So you put that on your top of your fraction. And go do that. So I want you to pause right now. And I want you to go between your 2 points. I want you to go up or down. And I want you to count how far did you have to go up to reach the line where that other point is. And write that on the top of a fraction line. And then come back. Okay, so now we're going to see how far to the right we had to go, right? We're here. We want to count. 1, 2, 3. So that's the number that goes on the bottom of our slope. Okay, so this shouldn't be too difficult. Please watch this video and pause it many times. It's pretty straightforward, and the problem that I gave you is pretty easy, so be persistent in your problem solving. I know you can get this, monkey, as Ashley would say.